This is for secondary level. Code number for this subject is 302. This is lesson number 25. Name of the lesson is shown on the screen. It is Once Upon a Time. So this is name of the lesson. This lesson is a poem. In this poem, the poet has described about the previous time. So let us first learn some difficult words. These words are taken from the poem. After learning these words, it will be enable you to help understand this poem. Cold eyes. Cold eyes means emotionless eyes. Eyes having no emotion, or you can say zero emotion. When you see eyes having no emotion, we use this phrase as cold eyes. Search means to look for something. Shut means to close. Like if there is any book which is opened, we can shut that book. Conforming. It means normally acceptable. So this is something which is normally accepted by all. So because of acceptance by other, the remaining people also accept it. So that is why it is known as normally acceptable. Portrait. Portrait is picture. This word is good riddance. It means a feeling of relief when an unwanted person leaves. Muting. Muting means voiceless. Not expressed in speech. Fangs. Fangs are the poisonous teeth of snake. Social. There are various places where people socialize, meet with each other. Cultural. There are different countries, and each country is having its own culture, own kind of dressing sense, own kind of food style. So we use this word to show that thing which is cultural. Modern. It is used for something which is used for the current time. Like nowadays we have new technological devices, metro, and everything is totally new. So we use word modern. Childlike. Genuine. Warmth. Handshake. Natural. Polite. Considered. Introduced. slogan, dissatisfied, relearn, innocent, each other, So we have understood the difficult words from the lesson. Now we will do some grammar part of the lesson. In this we will be learning prefix. We all use prefix quite many times. We will understand further. These are all prefixes. In brief, we will sign it as P. There are various kinds of prefix words like re, un, pre, miss, im, dis. So all these words are put before the words, so that is why we call them prefix, because all these prefix words are put before the words. I will tell you the meaning, then it will be clear to you. There is a word again. Again means one more time. So re means again. The second prefix is un. Un means not. The third prefix word is pre, pre. It means before. The fourth word is mis, miss. It means wrong or bad. The fifth word is im. It means not or opposite. The next word is dis. Dis means not and opposite. So all these words we should remember, and we can see the meaning, and we can easily understand all these words by looking at the example. In this, all the prefix are in red color, and by putting these prefix, the meaning of the word gets changed. So you can easily look at the example and understand them. Like the first word is rewrite. Rewrite means something you need to write again. The next example is unkind. We know the meaning of kind, a person who has good heart. And if we are putting un prefix, that means the person is not kind. Third word is made. So, if pre word is put before made, it means pre-made. And the meaning also explains that something which is done before. So, pre-made means something which is made before. So, we use this word pre-made for all those materials or food items which are cooked before. The next example is behave. If the word miss is put there, misbehave. Means something, some behavior which is not good or some behavior which is bad. The next word is impolite. Impolite means something which is not polite. And the last example on screen is dishonest. It means something which is not honest. So similarly, all these prefix words are very important. You can put these prefix words anywhere. You can see lots of words having prefix in the newspaper. You can search them and understand them. There are various kinds of prefix words and they all have different meanings. Sometimes they have opposite meanings. So you need to practice a lot. After that you can easily understand them. Now here you can see the example in sentences. How to write sentences using prefix words. The first prefix is re. And how do we use that in example, in sentence? The first sentence is I will revise for my exam. Revise means to see again. So for that we use I will revise my exam. Another example is un. You can see the sentence, you look unwell. We must have seen the word not well, I am not well. But this is the same thing. We can use I am not well instead of I am unwell. So both have same meaning. And the third prefix example is pre. The sentence shown there is my son starts preschool in April. It means the preparation which is done before going to start schooling. So this is done for the very young children, like play schools or nursery schools. For those we use this word preschool, something which is before the school time. So for them we use this word preschool. So similarly you can use various prefixes yourself. Let us have a break here.
करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने।
अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो।
संसाधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोट से युक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
मित्रों हम उठे और जागे,
मंजिल आने की ध्वनि सुने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालय का द्वार खुला सबकी खातिर।
शिक्षा परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर।
शिक्षा परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर। दुनिया में इसके केंद्र बहुत,
कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने।
So far we have understood the difficult words and the grammar part. So let us now begin the poem. Let us begin this lesson with a question. Have you ever heard your grandmother or grandfather talking about how the world was very different when they were children? Have you ever experienced it? Or have you heard them to say that people had more time to talk to each other or meet each other in the olden days quite often? Have you ever experienced such? So let us understand the story. As children, we all are innocent, loving, and honest about our feelings. But it is our natural tendency to be honest and innocent. we inform everything to our parents. But as the time changes and the people grow, they interact with each other in the society, and as the time passes, there are many social and cultural factors, and also person's experiences change the personality and behavior. And it gets changed. So these experiences often take away some of our honesty and innocence. In the same way, the old way of life was innocent, like a child, because in those days people were more honest and caring about each other than they are in the busy modern day world. As we know that nowadays everything is changed and everyone is busy doing his or her work, and there's very less time to talk to each other. So there is a great difference between the older times and the modern times. And when we meet people today, we often do not mean what we say. We only say the nice things to them because we don't want to be seen as rude. And in this lesson, the poet wishes that the modern world would once again become innocent and childlike. He also wishes that he could once again be as natural, honest, and innocent as when he was a child. So the poet has written all these things in this poem. This is a poem from the lesson. It has all the stanzas shown, and the stanzas are having their meaning. We will understand all the meaning one by one. The incidents described are as once upon a time. So the first stanza is explained in front of you. The poet tells his son about the behavior of people in the past and in the present. In the olden days and in the modern world. And then compares. He remembers a time when people had true feelings for one another. And in the older times, they would laugh from the heart and they would meet one another with genuine feelings. And there was a good interaction among each other. It was the older time. But nowadays, in today's time, in the modern society, busy world people often greet each other without any warmth in their shake hands. That feeling of warmthness is missing. So nowadays modern time is different as compared to the older times. And in nowadays time, they greet each other with a smile or a laugh that does not reach their eyes or warmth of their heart. When anyone says, "Come again," during the communication or the normal conversation to any guest, then they don't really mean it. They only say it to be polite. So this is the change which is seen in the modern time. According to the poet, people these days are often interested in meeting people only if they are rich, they are powerful, they are successful or famous, and do not value or respect those who have no wealth or position. So the time has been changed. Now this is the second stanza. It begins with a question. Have you ever said something nice to someone without meaning it? Have you ever experienced it? If you have experienced it and you say yes, then can you understand or can you imagine why do you think you said it Was it because you were too busy and did not think about what you were saying? Was it because it was the correct thing to say in that situation? To be a part of the society, we need to learn behavior that is accepted in society. And we begin to learn this as we grow up and behave according to the situations we are in. So accordingly, we change ourselves. And we learn this behavior so well that our natural behavior slowly disappears. And in each different situation, we behave in the way that is considered appropriate for that situation. The poet says that he behaves very differently in the office compared to the way he behaves at a party or on the street. And none of these different faces that he puts on is his natural self or his real face. He says that he has also learned to say things that he doesn't really mean, because they are the correct things to say in that situation. For example, when we are introduced to someone, we are taught to say, "Glad to meet you." But actually, we are not glad to meet that person. But still, we say this statement. So the poet says that he too sometimes politely greets a person in this way, even though he may not be interested in meeting him or her. The poet feels sad that, like other adults in today's world, he has forgotten how to be a natural person. Now this is the third stanza. The poet has a deep desire to go back to the innocence of childhood. And he is dissatisfied with his own changed self. He thinks that his son's genuine laughter can teach him how to express his feelings honestly. He wants to relearn how to behave in a natural way. He wants to get rid of the falseness in his behavior that makes his laugh unpleasant, because he laughs with his lips and teeth and not with his eyes and heart. This poem is written by Gabriel Okara. His image is on screen. He is from Africa. So we have now understood the poem. Now these are some expressions and phrases used in the poem. The first expression, which is on the left side of the screen, is laugh with their heart. It means, meaning is shown on the right side of the screen. It means laughter that is natural. The second phrase is laugh with their teeth. Meaning is laughter that is artificial. Means something which is not natural. Just to show teeth. The third phrase is shake hands without their hearts. It means a handshake that does not show warmth but a routine formality. The fourth expression or the fourth phrase is shake hands with heart. meaning a handshake that conveys feelings. And the fifth phrase is hand search my empty pockets, because we use pockets to keep money. So the meaning is shown on the right side. Any relationships are measured in terms of how much money or power one has. The sixth phrase is feel at home. The meaning is shown on the right side. It means to feel comfortable. The seventh phrase explains there will be no thrice. The meaning is shown on the right side. One is no longer welcome if he or she visits someone very often. Eighth phrase, learned to wear many faces like dresses. Meaning is shown on the right side. It means people can change their expressions to suit different occasions. Ninth phrase, like a fixed portrait smile. Meaning is shown on the right side. It means a smile which remains fixed and does not change with personal feelings and moods. Tenth phrase, I want to unlearn all these muting things. Means, I wish to forget modern trends and return to a more natural style of living. So far we have understood the story, and I hope you have enjoyed and understood it well. This poem is about the comparison of the old time and the new time. So you all should try to learn and look inside and give importance to the values that really makes us happy. We should not be selfish. We should work in a team, as we have a society and we are interdependent people. So we should keep everyone reminded that we are together, we make a society. Thank you.